Okay, we are now in episode 17 of the Base of 5's Necro-Schall stuff, and last time I was thinking about the power grid, and I think we're going to think about the power grid again because the mix build is still not on, and I've hacked together this kind of nasty station just like in the middle of even worse train stop places, because we're gonna do some worse things, and that idea is give this guy some robot coverage, and then request a bunch of solar panels, because I'm pretty sure I'm making solar panels now. I'm pretty sure that down, or at least temporarily making solar panels. I've got some solar panels here, which is fine. Logibot's going to come and pick those up, and then over in the mixed build, there are somewhere also some solar panels, just kinda hacked in, because whatever. So we're going to grab, actually let's upgrade those inserters. We're going to grab these solar panels on a train, and then figure out a new place to put a lot more solar panels, because we're kind of running out of space over here, and I don't really want bots going a long way to build that stuff. But what I don't mind bots going a long way to build, if I can figure out where, is another of this whole mess of stuff, right? But let's try to not get the power poles on the end. Because I don't actually want power poles on the end. But figuring out where this is going to go, I want this in roboport coverage because I've already got some number of these things. Do I just put it here? I think for an assortment of reasons that are all pretty bad, it can just go over here. Although that is, how much forest am I getting rid of? Yeah, not that much, it's fine. Not like the trees are doing a whole lot of absorption for me at the moment anyway. If this goes here, the things I actually want more of this. To the extent that, let's throw in, if that goes there, then I don't actually have roboport coverage on this side of this thing, do I? No, this is kind of odd. But that's fine, because we can add some. This train line is kind of not in a great spot now, but we can also run this fuel the other way, and then not worry about any of these things. And then, yeah, actual power lines. Let's have. Why do I not have big poles? This is probably a reason for me having more than one thing on my toolbar, but whatever. These guys are still not actually connected to the grid, are they? They've got to come down here or something. So whatever, do that. Yeah, sure. So this is going to give us some more electrical capacity. I think we're already building a lot of those things, but bots can. That's going to work, and then this will get range, and then all that stuff will get built, and it's fine. Yeah, so that'll work on some of that stuff. In the meantime, we've got a lot of things here, and do I have everything I need to go and build this other node? I've only got 3 roboports, and no cliff explosives, and where am I putting this other solar node? I think, out here is a candidate, because there's just, space there. This one wanted to be close because it wanted to be inside the roboport range so that bots could get all that stuff done, which is kind of happening. Fuel, we're going to have to deal with that guy as well, but I think down here looks like a good place for a solar node, because it all looks like it's going to be in the way when you try and put trains down here. Yeah, so we're going to go over here, I guess, and there's some cliffs, so I think I need cliff explosives, which I don't have. So let's run across the tracks, because that's fine, to the place where I'm pretty sure I have cliff explosives. Got cliff explosives, got some number of roboports, but I'm going to need more roboports. They're over here. I mean, it could also have bots deliver them to me, but whatever. Roboports. I guess that's why I was low on steel, because I just made a ton of roboports that I didn't really need. Yeah, I don't really need 80 roboports yet. Whatever. Deal with that later. So run back over here to. Also, what am I researching? Do I really need? I think because of this stuff, and the fact that I've still got a decent number of blue and red chips, I think I actually realized that the thing I wanted before Kovacs was Prodmod 3s, because then I can upgrade my labs, I can upgrade a bunch of stuff, that'll be great. If I not, and then if I, how much tech have I got cached? About 1,000. About 1,000 of each, not including Prodmod bonuses and stuff sitting in labs and on the belts. Okay, that's pretty great, because that means that I can get better grenades, and then I also noticed that I didn't have follow robot, no one, all these damage checks, which are going to be kind of useful, because I think I do want to go and kill some people kind of soon. They're kind of in the way, so we'll get that shooting speed. Those aren't the ones I wanted. The ones over here, yeah, that stuff. I've got enough blue tech to be fine with all of this. That's fine. We're gonna have to go pick some fights. Yeah, but in the meantime, let's take this train. So do I have everything I need? I've got some small number of bots. I've got rubber foot networks. I've got these guys. I've got the cliff explosives. I've got enough rail to make this work. I have the provider chests. Yeah, sure, let's go. These guys are... I was actually not going to fuel them like this, was I? I was going to fuel them, and I decided I was going to have a different and funnier fuel plan for this. Actually, does that work at all? I was going to fuel it with the trees and rocks that this thing picked up off the ground, except there are actually not that many trees and rocks around, so I guess we're not doing that. Okay, fine, we'll put this back. That's also one of the themes of the run. Okay, this train, let's go this way. Let's go, like, over here somewhere. Because what we want to do is... Where's a reasonably clean section of this? Like, this rubber port here, up to this radar, looks like it's kind of a clean section of somewhat organized solar panels. So we're just going to grab all of that, because, you know, that's how this is going to work. And if we put this thing in, it's going to join with the rubber port that also manages the line of mines. But I think I'm mostly okay with that. That can go there. It's only just joining, isn't it? Oh, it's this one that's joining, which I probably don't need. But yeah, the plan is we'll just throw a lot of solar panels around here. And we'll do that with train supply. Give me one of these corners of things. And yeah, let's throw a train station in here. Where is my rubber port? Where will rubber port coverage get? Okay, this is going to be kind of annoying before I have this thing powered. Oh no, it'll actually tell me the range. Okay, fine. This is good. So, like, here's a rubber port that can exist, and then I need some power, which I did not bring the large poles. That's the thing I didn't bring. I didn't bring poles. That's a pain in the ass. Okay, cool. Let's I guess set some of the rest of this up. That's the 3 that I need. These guys can just eject yourselves into that. Yeah, this is all making me feel pretty bad about this, to be honest, because I don't have the poles that I need. Even after I checked, you know, oh, do I have everything I need? The answer is actually, in fact, no. Okay, so I don't even know which way this thing's going to go, but we're going to have to go... Yeah, I don't know if there's ever going to be any need to do anything into this train station from the other side, but that's where we're going to go. I don't even have any copper on me. Sigh. Okay. Where can we go to get stuff? Is this... Oh, this is actually... Over here is probably the easiest place to get stuff, isn't it? Because my power poles are over... Over where? Over... Below the copper smelting, because they use copper. Yeah, they're over here. And I've got a bunch, it's fine. I've got another 50 beacons, sure. Yeah, slowly heading back with the train of stuff because I forgot the things I needed, but it's fine. We're going to leave that in the way, blocking all of its path, because it's also fine. Let's get, like, I guess 8. Do I have 8 stacks? I did not build 8 stacks. Okay, I'm getting that amount of that. Sure, it's things that will continue to be fine. yeah, this whole iron issue is also maybe one of the next things we look at. It might go, sorting out power, setting up some combat automation because I want some combat tools, fixing the iron, hoping I've got enough combat tools set up in that time, doing some combat-y stuff. So actually, what are these? Dan Geller can get the icon of solar panels. And then this train can, yeah, go there. The empty cargo. Because I want this stuff all to be powered, because I don't want to have to build any of these things myself. So you have some bots. You're going to need storage somewhere, but I don't think I'm planning on doing anything with that at all. You're going to need these. You're going to need some cliff explosives. Have a lot of cliff explosives. You're going to need more rubber ports. I think the other sizes of poles were also things you needed, weren't they? Why are you guys not powered? What's not? Okay, so we're just waiting on this power pole here existing. Cool. Yeah, so this is going to build us more power, right? And we're gonna build. We're gonna have some nice sirens in the background because that's fine. I actually need to. Oh yeah, when this guy comes online, I'll be able to build the rest of that, so it's fine. These guys are the ones in the middle that tile with the solar that I've got. Is that true? Yes. But not those ones. So that's going to be how we build out our solar grid. All these guys are going to turn up. Everything's going to slowly get built. That solar's going to expand. That's fine. This... I was going to do it on the other side as well. Yeah, we can blueprint more of that stuff later. These guys are still doing... Yes, that's just going to go a little bit faster now, whatever. We don't... I mean, that's not going to be really the bottleneck of this particular train route. What was this one called? Do I have... I must have train stop names taken off. Rail signals, train stop names. Dangler solar panels versus... not crude. Stellarworks. Okay, let's also like make this somewhat more accessible, but not particularly accessible. Because this train now wants to go to Stellarworks, wherever that is. Yeah, and time passed 1,200 seconds actually. So every 20 minutes or so, I'm going to take all the solar panels I've built in that time, which are constantly getting requested by this box and put on this train, and then this train will take all those solar panels over to this station. Well, I didn't give them radars. Okay, that's kind of a shame. They will need radars, and this will be the new place that we build out the solar array. I'm going to leave kind enough space over here to mine this thing. Got to also remember that these guys are. Should these be a separate network? Whatever. Long term, no, because I don't think I'm. Am I defending there? Am I pushing these bases? I don't think I was pushing these bases, but I do want to push this expansion and also this expansion and maybe this guy, and then I've got expanded here on twice, which is a thing. So the next thing, presuming that, except solar power, solar power is expanded, but then this grid over here actually doesn't have any fuel yet, and we also need to power all of these guys. So we're just going to do that, and then we also need water supply for both of these. So let's go and find out somewhere where we have, kind of this pattern, because we want to be able to put at least 2 pumps in each of these things. Something like that will work fine, won't it? And then we can have some more pipes here. That one's kind of the wrong place. Whatever. Okay, so that should supply water. Do I have... I've even got all of the tanks built. So that power plant is entirely built, except it's just basically not fueled. But let's also have a radar like here or something. Oh, is that a radar that's just slightly out of... Or is it a roboport? No, it's a roboport that's out of build range. That's out of radar range. Sure, whatever. Yeah, so we got to get a new way of getting fuel in here. And coal is an issue because it's mixed with everything else. And also what I wanted to do was make all of this worse by... How much light oil do I have? I've got a surplus of light oil because I'm still cracking some amount of it. So what we're going to do is take this train and manually drive it somewhere. We're going to drive it over here. I was wondering if I was going to like have a crossing here, and the answer to that is yes. What am I waiting on this train? I'm waiting on this train. It's fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to snake this thing through. That there is something that's a bit of a shame, but not a huge disappointment. This is going to be one way. This here is also going to be one way. Is that true? That's actually not true. This one's going to be two-way. It's got to go there. And then this actually still needs to be chain signal because we don't know which of these stations these trains are heading for. So that's a bit of a disaster. This is also going to be... Where's my train? Why? Oh, because I must have gone there and then back. Okay. Sure. And passenger present. Because we'll get out before 43 seconds happens, it's fine. Yeah. This train went there and went back, and... Sure. Okay, so... Is this actually wants to be a chain signal on this side? Because the entire plan of this thing is chain signaling everything. These ones can be one way because they're only going... Is there a signal here? There is a chain signal in here. You know, the other projector is actually a whole signal. Yeah. So this train... This station here... Is this going to be... Do I want... Because I was thinking about having a rail through here as well, and I think having set that up, we're going to continue this because it's going to make everything even worse. But the other thing we're going to do is we're going to have a rail station that's like... Not... come on, okay. Like here. I reckon this is a pretty decent place for a bad trail station. Trail station? A bad rail station. We're going to make all of this worse. In fact, given that this is basically an intersection and this is also an intersection, I don't think these chain signals exist here at all. I think this one gets chains here because it's an intersection. This one gets chains out and then signals in because it's a rail station. And... then it's a rail station, he said, making it a rail station. This we're going to call... This is going to be a power station, right? This is going to be a solid fuel making station. You can't really see the... Oh, I killed the name. Mike and O'Hara. I guess we're going to call this Sure. This is Terry Crews. This is where we're making our power. So, is that true? Actually, no, I changed my mind about this, didn't I? I can't call this Terry Crews. This, for various dumb spaghetti reasons, needs to be called Train Stop Wall Oil. Sure. Sorry, Terry. Yeah, so now this train here, get rid of the temporary stop, go to Wall Oil, and... You're already going forward, so you're going all the way around a loop. Sure, I guess that's a thing you can do. Yeah, because the plan here, now that we've got... Do I have pumps? I don't know if I have pumps. Okay, fine. Yeah, then you're waiting there, right? Yeah, you're waiting there. So actually, I did want basically the same setup as this entire thing, including the combinators. Except it's on the wrong side. Okay. And I've only got one pump out? Sure. Okay, whatever. But that also means I need to circuit condition this thing again. I hope the bots have pumps. They don't have pumps. Can they make pumps? That's kind of annoying. Sure. Okay, because the rest of the plan was going to be... Do we even have chemical plants? What are you waiting on? You don't have pipes because you don't have the iron, I bet. Okay, sure. Things we'll deal with later. Yeah, the things I wanted to get in here was more of like this stuff. We're going to have a train station that... this beacon is not doing a lot of work there, is it? So I think we should make that better. Yeah, this is going to be a train station that just makes a lot of power. That's going to be how this works. That's going to be the entire plan here. Let's run these guys across here, and they're down here. These guys, yeah. So then I need some of this kind of. Where did that just go? I don't even need to know where. That's why hotbars exist. Then, yeah, these things, of which I do not have many of at all, and I have done no math about... I probably should have done some amount of math about how many of these I need, but I have not. I wonder if I can remember the math, because I used to have done... There was a time when I used to have done math. Because how many of these things have I got? If I've got 64 of these, and these are 1.8 megawatts each, and then the normal build speed of these guys I think ends up about 6 megawatts when they're making solid fuel. Like one of these things will output 6 megawatts worth of solid fuel, which means I need about 20 of these things. And I think between, and that's going to be it's going to actually be all I need. I can complain about not having the beacons getting full coverage, and this will solve that problem. I now have. Let's actually keep it tiling if we can, because I might extend this later. But this should, once it gets power and once it gets all its stuff, be a full belt. Not actually not a full belt. It should be all that this power plant needs in order to be happy, other than the fact that it doesn't have water and all that kind of stuff. Also didn't realize I'd lined up that quite so nicely. Okay, so do we have... I also don't know if these guys connect. Also, let's have these other power poles also connecting things, because that always strikes me as a little bit of a good idea. And do I have a radar over here at all? I don't know if I have a radar, so let's just throw another radar in, like here. So I can extend this a bit if I need to. I probably don't. I need to... Okay, so that's the power grid mostly sorted, right? These guys are now waiting on having stuff. And where's a roboport? They're actually waiting on construction range. Okay, that's also fine. Yeah, this is going to kind of connect it to the wall, isn't it? I think I'm okay with that. All of this stuff, yeah. Oh, these guys have cliff explosives as well. Do they? Who knows? Doesn't actually matter. Where's this thing? Because this tiling blueprint can do all kind of that stuff. You know, hopefully this solves some amount of our power issue, because I don't actually have plans to do anything other than this at the moment. Not planning on doing anything. Okay, let's put that in a better place. Yeah, don't have any plans to be doing any nuclear just yet, if I can avoid it. And yeah, do I even know where I'm defending that? I don't think I do. Whatever. I also wanted some solar panels on this side, but I can do that later as well. Okay, so all of that is going to be... We will pretend that that is dealt with. We will also assume that all of the various parts of wall have enough light oil to get by at the moment, given I just cut off their supply. The other thing was that there's not enough iron getting through here to actually be banking up pipes. And this, okay, so this gets any iron from the walls, and then also this thing, like, is a little sad, but it's not even backed up. So this going here isn't even going to get me more iron in. And these belts are actually pretty sad. What's going on there? Oh, is this patch running out? I think this patch is running out to the extent that we're actually going to get rid of all of this? Sure. Because I would rather this disappeared faster rather than slower. Let's go to that, and these things. Put that back. Yeah, I would rather these end up faster than slower, and I'm pretty sure... Do I don't have miners. Somewhere in storage must have miners, but also the thing I noticed a while ago is that this guy's just completely run out now. So he's never going to get anything done. So instead of having it over there, we're going to drop this big level 2 miner, like on top of the entire rest of that patch, like so. And then we're going to need some red splitters. We're going to need some red splitters because these guys are not going to be able to keep up with. Yeah, and then it was... That was the way that it came off the belt, wasn't it? I can check this in the copper one. I could have just copy-pasted this, except I wanted these things upgraded. Yeah, so the thing is, that's this guy, this larger one, is going to give me more out. So I want to do that. Not that. This, and then I also want this again if I'm going to get two belts of stuff out, which makes everything else still just work. So let's plug this landfill in again. Okay, you can blueprint into Fog of War, which is fine, I think. Maybe that worked, maybe it didn't. We'll get it back later anyway, won't we? Because we're already putting that power pole in. What are bots missing? They're missing a lot of pipes. They're missing poles. They're missing radars. Yeah. Okay. So let's. I guess we're handcrafting again. I guess that's the thing that's going to happen. So things I need are engines. Engines for the pumps. Okay, so we got that. Pretty much everything on this belt, as it turns out. So now we can have, yeah, sure, 11 pumps. That's probably more than I needed. These guys have, and it's just not getting iron through. Okay, sure. Steel, which is still the thing that I miss. And I'm out of purple size, but that's fine. Oh wait, while we're also waiting for all of this stuff to kind of go slowly, let's. Oh hey, steel. I wanted steel. Give me all the steel from the belt, because that's a normal way of doing things, yeah. And oh, I also needed steel for the chem plant, didn't I? Sure. We're going to wander over here, because, oh, just here, actually, is where all these module upgrades happen. Because I don't think I want 800 module 2s. I think I would rather have... Yeah, well, do I need Prodmod 2s for anything in particular at all? I'm really not sure I do, so we're just going to swap. We're going to let this one finish, and then we're going to swap all of these to Prodmod 3s, and we're just going to upgrade. We're just going to upgrade a bunch of things to Prodmod 3. That's a normal way of doing things, isn't it? Oh wait, filter insert. Okay, yeah, let's just do this differently as well, I guess. Box. Oh wait, storage box of Prodmod 2s, so that I can recycle them back into the system. And then, you know, actually put them on the belt. That's a good plan. Okay, fine. Yeah, things that bots needed. Chem plants, walls. Where do bots need walls? That's not great. Bots need walls over here. Then they got 47 walls? Okay. Where are bots complaining about not needing walls? Did I copy and paste something over here badly? Are you guys complaining about being out of power poles? You are in fact complaining about being out of power poles. And that's why these other things aren't powered yet. And I've got more solar panels than I need. Okay, whatever. So let's see if we can get poles over there. I want some of the things that I will need to be able to make the chem plants that I need, of which I needed like 7 or something. So that's going to be 10. Oh yeah, the bots also needed not poles, pipes, but we can do that later. These things. Poles, while I remember them, are going to be over here. Give me all the poles, and then like make more poles. You'll be fine. Things will work out. Okay. What was I looking at? Yeah. What do bots need? Pipes, poles, chem plants, radars. Radars were also... Why do I need radars? Did I also blueprint radars over here? Yes, there's one over there. That pole isn't going to matter. This... Yeah, I can have more over here, can't I? I can absolutely just get like this thing and go... And that's all going to work. This pole doesn't need to exist. It's going to continue to be ugly, but again, that's fine. Does this radar... I don't think that radar needs to exist. I've already got radar coverage there. But some radar coverage over here would be good, so I guess we throw one of those things there. Okay. What was I handcrafting that the bots wanted? Chem plants. Chem plants wanted to go back over to the other side, and then we just needed to also just fix the iron supply. Am I at least filling those belts now? Is that a thing that happened? One of these belts is not full. Oh, because this guy isn't powered. Okay. Semi-decent reason, as it turns out. Just, like, power that guy, and then give these guys some large power poles too, because, you know, that'll help. So this is definitely going to get all the rest of that iron out. How much are we looking at there? We're looking at... Yeah, not a whole lot, because these guys actually go pretty quickly. Oh, these guys... also aren't in radar coverage. Cool. Yeah, 7 million. That used to be like 8 and a bit million. So we do really need to secure this thing pretty soon. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty unhappy. Okay. Do I have more power poles? Give me all the power poles, because there's a train over here requesting. There's some number beeping, isn't it? It's probably fine. Even though I'm aware that... kind of aware that these guys don't actually have their light oil supply going at the moment, because I've got the train sitting elsewhere, but also they've got a ton of light oil, so that's fine. On the scale of power grid stuff, yeah, this is the bit where I turned the mixed build back on again. And so I need to, yeah, this is, and then these are the steam engines ramping up because I didn't have the solar to cover the mixed build. And so I think I probably need to triple the output of... Okay, you just wait there for a bit, because I need to get you going the other way as well. You don't need all of those. I don't need all of those. Yeah, so this is going to do almost everything it needs to. This guy's got build range and all that stuff, which is fine. This one, as soon as it's powered with all the power poles, is going to be fine. I have, in fact, connected this to this thing that's providing these, but whatever. So all of that's pretty fine. I can just blueprint stuff on the other side of the rail line when I get around to that as well. So that's pretty good. These guys are going to be in a hurry now, because I got to go to other places. You can go back to, you know, this one. And then I want to tactically get out at about here to go and deal with these guys. Even though I could have... Yeah, I could have actually just put the chem plants in a box somewhere, but whatever. We'll do it this way as well, sure. Because this guy actually, yeah, we don't actually have rubber hole coverage on this. There's a rubber hole down there. So we'll put this thing like over here. Because you wanted all of these chem plants that I made. And then all of the pipes that I don't have because iron. And then the ones down here, yeah, there's also all the pipes in the middle of the grid as well that are complaining about not having iron. So yeah, now we've got to solve. That was actually part 2, wasn't it? You just go back into storage somewhere else, I don't really care. Part 1 was make the power grid work, and I think I have enough for now. We can blueprint some stuff later. Part 2 was going to be automate more ammunition that I want, which is a good time to do it because we're about to complete having. Yeah, we just finished a bunch of those. We just finished military tech, and I was looking at this, trying to figure out if I can convert this into better grenades, and I think I can. I think if this pivots this way, okay, so this one isn't going to be able to get. Let's just leave that in case I need to go back to it later. But if I can go, this is fine, isn't it? Yeah. Because now if we reverse this one, these two can now, instead of making where's my just upgrade these in a different way, I guess. Yeah, instead of making landmines, can now make cluster grenades, which is one of the things that I want. After I put some of these things on the inside, so I guess this has to go like so. Spaghetti. That's not the inside. That's not the inside either. Is that going to completely mess up the side? No, it's not, because it's still side loaded there, so that's fine. Let's just side load it here instead, so that I'm not caching quite so much on belts, but also that's not really a thing that super matters. These guys, I guess, sure, let's just put these things in a different place. Oh, they also need steel. I'd forgotten that they needed steel. That's kind of a thing. Okay, well at least I've, like these, and I've still got poison grenades, but poison grenades I don't really rate against big biters. They're just not super useful. Oh, I did need a lot of steel, didn't I? So I need these things. The other thing I want from explosives, and this might be... Yeah, sure, we can do this here, can't we? This is other things that are also fine, is we can take explosives down here. Can I? Is this it's kind of going to fit, isn't it? If I go in there and out there, or even the other way around, because I wanted rockets, because rockets are another great way that are going to be good for pushing into bases, except that in order for this to work, I kind of need to... Oh yeah, and then also this stuff here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this guy needs chips and plates. And I guess I'm hand feeding some of this. And the other problem I'm having is that, you know, iron plates are the things that I was actually short of. But this is going to give me, yeah, this is going to give me a lot of iron plates. These cogs, I guess, can go somewhere. Just recycle them back into the system, that's fine. Start making me... What do I have? I should also have a rocket launcher. Those things are not going to be so useful at the moment. I think... Yeah, I think I'm going to reorganize all of those in my inventory in a bit. Did I make a rocket launcher? There we go. There's a rocket launcher, and then flamethrower, and then this. Then these guys. Then I need upgraded shotgun ammo. This is the input box, which means you guys can have all of that. And then I will need a lot more iron, which is also the thing I don't have. I mean, that's not quite true. I have a lot of iron sitting in the mixed build that I'm just not doing a whole lot with, but this will at least get me... is it 2 iron? It's 2 iron and an electronic plate, so this is going to get me, you know, maybe 200 rockets, which is going to be, to be honest, I mean, most of what I'm going to need to... It'll definitely be enough for the little bases that I'm looking at and complaining about. That'll definitely be enough. Okay, these guys sort of thing. Upgraded also needs steel. Everything needs steel. I'm not super surprised by that. That was one of the other things. Oh, this belt is doing... Yeah, this is doing everything it wants to now. That's nice. One of the other things I was looking at doing is redoing the steel differently, because I'm currently kind of just hacking some of this out, especially as this build is done now, except for pipes. Hey, I've got a place that makes pipes. I've got a place that makes pipes here. You just make, in fact, not even like that. I don't think I'm going to need these things anymore. That was not actually the one I wanted to get rid of. One of these here I wanted to stay. But pipes, just like make 4 stacks of pipes. Thanks, that's going to solve my pipe problem. These guys are... I've still got a couple of those. Yeah, this is all pretty fine. These pipes are all eventually going to happen. As soon as this guy gets light oil. Oh, this is not disabled with the train condition. That's kind of a problem, because it means that nothing will ever get fueled. But let's fix this, air quotes, fix this first, because the thing I wanted to do was probably even this can go differently now. This can be coal. Actually, not all the way down here, but I was going to do the standard smelting setup of. Okay, maybe coal can't quite go there. It was already in a better place, as it turns out. So we'll just continue running this line down like so, and then yeah, I've got I think basically a red belt by the time I'm looking at everything that falls out over here, and I kind of wanted, how many is this? 12, yeah, sure. I kind of wanted a fairly basic, very normal setup of just make all that stuff into steel. Okay, so this is gonna have to turn, and then we're gonna need some more of these guys through here, which I don't really have. But I think this is mostly okay. Yeah, because we want another red splitter, like here, because each of these are going to process. Is that in a good place? Whatever. So we're gonna make some pipes here. I've probably taken care of all of those pipes. What's one thing complaining? Is it complaining about a radar? And it's complaining about a radar over here, which I don't really think I value. So we're not going to do that. These guys are starting to produce, so that's cool. Power grid is probably going to end up fine. Then we're going to do this. This needs to run the other way. Sure. Then, yeah, we're just going to do all this with steel furnaces because it fits, and kind of we already got it here. And then all of this stuff again is going to go, what, here? So, yeah, that's the right spot, isn't it? That looks like the right spot. Okay, so we're going to get a lot more steel out. And it's going to continue to be a mess, and that's also fine. And then these input belts also going to get stuck on trees, but that's okay. So this is going to be a thing that gets us a lot more steel out. Like we should, once the rest of this stuff gets built, we should be, other than the fact that this thing's making pipes, but that probably shouldn't continue for very long if I'm not putting them anywhere. This entire red belt of iron coming out, I should have a whole new red belt of iron making steel here. And this one wants to top up the mixed belt. The mixed belt wants to continue if this one ever backs up. So what we're going to do is... Are we still going to do it over here? I mean, it's already over here, so whatever. Let's put it down here, because we're going to do a buffer thing. Something like that. How many of these we got? 14? 3, 4. Yeah, I've kind of put this in exactly the wrong place, haven't I? That's fine. Okay, so now we have, with fast inserters, because I don't have slow inserters apparently, we're gonna have ourselves a little steel buffer. So all of this will be processing, hopefully, a whole belt of iron into steel, in addition to all of the steel that's happening in the mixed build. How are the buffers going? Because I did crank everything down recently, and I'm out of blue chips. Did I... I've still got a decent blue chip buffer on the belt, so all these guys are still doing things to the extent that they get. You know what, I reckon I can put these are on insertion limit 1, I reckon I can put these on insertion limit 2. Oh no, wait, it's just that I've straight up run out of these things. I've run out of these because electric engines, because pipes. Is that the iron problem that I'm still trying to solve? Maybe. But I think what I am going to do, because I've run out of blue chips here, because blue chips aren't getting enough past these things, and because I've fixed the power grid now, right? That's what we said. We're going to put these back into the mixed build, and we're going to get a lot more modules, but we're also going to get a couple of blue chips past what these guys are taking, so that's nice. And we got a lot more steel. I need the steel. I've got a lot of things I want to do with steel. So my shotgun shells are still in my inventory, which is correct, because I don't really have anything to do with them. But give me all this steel. This is actually fully processing a red belt. That's, you know, actually exactly what I wanted. And then these guys, I guess we're just going to go and hand feed the rockets some more, I guess that's going to be a thing. Oh wait, down here I've got all the stuff in... Yeah, I've got all that stuff there. Just make me all of those, and then I'm limited by steel, which is fine. You have all of this stuff maybe several times. Yeah, I still have not cleaned out the inventory at all. That'll be enough for a lot of rockets, which is fine, because that's going to be what we need to push. These belts are nice and full, so something about the iron problem, the light oil problem is still a thing as well, but some of that got solved. So now I'm going to get a lot of rockets, How many of these grenades do I have? Only 11? Did you guys not get steel? Yeah, there's actually no way you're getting steel in, is there? I mean, I've got 12. It's not going to be super impressive for now, but whatever. Things that... There was something about... I guess... What do I need all this coal for? Oh yeah, the other thing that's quite important to do is get the combinator on the light oil train by the power grid stuff, because that thing is... The train is just going to sit there. Come back here. And we kind of need... Is all of this running? This one isn't running. Heavy oil's low, petrogas is high, light oil is kind of... So yeah, so the other... Yeah, we've now got kind of... We've got spaghetti on multiple levels. We've got regular belt spaghetti, we've got awful decisions about how to signal our intersections also being spaghetti, and then we've also got the structural spaghetti of... Some of our train stops are labelled as if they're the wall, but they're actually not the wall, they are power grid. So we're still going to do this, because if that... Yeah, like if this thing ever runs out of oil, then this thing dies, and then the base might die, and that's still pretty bad. But now this is, yeah, so this is, signaled in the same way, in a normal way, sure. I don't know what I'm doing with that train line yet, kind of doesn't matter. These guys are working on filling up their steam tanks, and that entire build is done, which is cool. Let's get these guys from 2s to... do I even want to... I don't even think I want to keep this pattern when I go to 3s. I think I want to beacon some of that stuff. So and I've got beacons, and I was going to have speed module 2s, wasn't I? I do in fact not have speed module 2s. I have prod mod 3s instead, which is probably all fine. So let's run in mostly the same direction for like the 4th or 5th time this episode. Because, it's an episode where I was... do you guys have everything you need? Oh, you also don't have steel. Kind of do need steel. Here, request yourself some steel, and then I need, and I'm aware that I'm not putting steel in network yet, but the thing I was going to do is, yeah, let's upgrade both of these things. Actually, these things are still on, these things are on small productivity bonuses. I would like them to be on larger productivity bonuses. I don't even know if I'm going to get enough copper out this way. It's entirely possible that I may just be starving my red science for copper at this point. But that's all not what I was going to be worrying about. Yeah, I guess I got all this when I deconstructed those things, yeah. Because I wanted to reorganize this slightly for a couple of reasons. Number one, I want to have prod mod 3s in these things, and second of all, it's kind of fine because I've got enough of it, but I do want to do the kind of mixing thing that we do in speedruns to make sure that all of, like, the last row gets all kinds, rather than having like yellow stuck down here and purple stuck up here. So I think we're just going to put all of this stuff in storage for a while. And then, yeah, let's put another row of these, but offset there, and then these middle ones kind of don't want to exist. And yeah, we're going to get a lot of science stuck in here. This is going to be another one of the episodes where I go, and I guess I fix this after the episode, and then I probably don't. Let's also replace all of these guys with fast inserters. I'm also aware that this one, that if I haven't made all those prod mod 3s yet, all these labs are going to be kind of stuck for not having modules at all, which is bad. On the upside, I have converted almost all of those prod mod 2s to prod mod 3s, so we're actually fine. Yeah, because these middle ones don't want to exist. That's going to be beacon space, and then this thing here also wants to go like that. Sure, because what we want to do here is we want to be beaconing in between here as well. Yes, that's fine. Let's find a speed beacon. I think we're going to be upgrading those. Why am I even looking here for speed beacons? I don't have speed beacons over here. Where do I have a speed beacon? What am I speed beaconing at the moment? Am I speed beaconing anything at the moment? I might just actually have to put beacons here, okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I've got beacons over here anyway. Right. I've got beacons in one of these. I thought I had beacons in one of these. Okay. I've got beacons over here. I certainly have beacons over here. There we go. This guy would be building beacons, except he also doesn't have the steel, so, that's more things like that. Yeah, so we'll set this up down here, and then copy and paste it a bit. And so we do this, and this means that as well as science directly filtering down here, they'll also swap things back and forwards, but it's still kind of a one-way path. We don't have to worry about circles or loops or anything like that. but then we can throw another one of these guys on the end here. I could have some more beacons down here as well. Yeah, and then that's going to be the pattern we use. That should just go in all of these places. So we're going to do more research. We're going to do more research faster. We're going to beacon all these things. We're going to beacon that as well. And now some of these guys are going to... everything's going super fast now. Like I'm not even concerned that the labs weren't running for a bit, because these guys were still building, and I've got a lot of that now, and I'm actually still... Did I? Oh no, the green science backed up a bit. Yeah, so I'm kind of sad that the green science backed up a bit. But also whatever. So all those, yeah, labs are now Pod Mod 3s. Research is being swapped around in good ways. Bots are not complaining about not having anything that gets built. I've got a lot of this stuff in, yeah. And then you can just have all of this. You can have everything, because this was also just filter down and around and get all that good stuff done. So we've now got, yeah, these ones on the end are getting the least done, but the ones in the middle here are getting a lot done, which is also why everything went to filter inserters. So that's fine. Except I still don't have steel in the network. So let's go and put steel in the network. Let's go check on. Yeah, I've got so much just kind of junk here. You have all of those. You have all of those. You have all of these. I've also got. I think I wanted some amount of copper plate, because I wanted to be able to handcraft a bunch more shotgun shells, because I do like myself a tier 2 shotgun with tier 2 ammo. But I've got none of these because I don't have the things. I've got a decent number of those. Other than the missing red ammo, I'm in a pretty good place to push right now. In fact, if I have... Oh no, I can deal with dudes with yeah. So I can have... Bringing more crude oil in, that's fine. I can have landmines instead of gun turrets to help me deal with, as always, what the plan was going to be. Oh, and now I need more red chips. Now I need blue chips. I really need more blue chips. Okay, I guess we do this as well. Why am I doing that one at a time? I mean, the whole point of a mixed build is to just slap things in, like so, whatever. I mean, the point of a mixed build is not to be like dropping one or two of these things next to each other. Are you actually, if I am getting, I mean, I should be getting red chips out now, so I think the thing I want is, and these guys are also slowed down quite a lot, so I think I want these guys in, like, I don't want to boost the modules. I don't really care about boosting the modules, but I do want to boost the blue chips, because I do need me a lot more blue chips. So that's going to be that. Give me all the steel, so that I can build... Yeah, just build a bunch more of those, and that's nearly all the steel I had. It wasn't actually the steel I was waiting on. This steel is doing pretty good things now. Quite happy with that. But we're going to take all the steel as well. And some red chips, apparently. Check, there's no trains coming. Take it to the grenades, because over here I have some more grenades, right? You guys have some more of that. And then there was something else that needed steel. Oh yeah, red ammo. Because I am trying to do military research, and I don't know if I actually have... Oh, I do have, yeah, I'm kind of low on getting those guys all the research they wanted. And then I think it is going to be time to beacon these guys again. I need some undergrounds. I need some underground here. Oh wait, I was going to put, yeah, the whole point of... Because what are these guys running on? They're running at minus 40%. I would really like... Yeah, let's also make these guys speed 2s, because I have speed 2s now, right? And then also let's make these guys speed 2s, because I'm pretty sure I have speed 2s. Does that mean I put... Am I getting any red chips out? I'm not. I'm getting a couple of red chips out. So these guys are going to put more work in. But also, am I getting enough blue chips out? And the answer to that is maybe. Whatever. Moving on. So all these guys are doing good stuff now. I've got... Do I have red ammo? I don't have any red ammo. Okay, sure. What is the next thing to do then? I guess I've got lots of rockets. Oh yeah, I did want to put steel in the network somewhere, but I'm also not sure where I'm putting steel in the network, because all of this is... Oh wait, here I'm putting steel. Why did I put so much steel in these boxes? I mean, I did talk about wanting steel. And also that's the wrong kind of box. I guess that's why I've got so much steel. Okay. What did I want? I wanted steel for beacons. Yeah, sure. Let's go and give some steel to beacons. Then I'll be able to build a lot of useful things. In fact, let's have this guy A, have some steel, and B, request some steel. Yeah, then we'll take these and give it to these other kind of grenades. And then I think we've got kind of enough of this stuff going at the moment that, yeah, we've got to go and deal with guys like this being annoying. These two bases got to go again. I don't think I bother pushing this base now. I think we just go and experiment with how good our capabilities are now. But this base got to go. This base got to go because we want to secure this. This base got to go. Yeah, I guess we could just go and get all that stuff done, right? With a terrible inventory. I'm actually picking up all the junk off the floor. I'm going to get a lot of junk on the floor, and it's going to be a mess. And I'm not really going to have the tools. I don't really have bots at the moment. Do I have bots down here? No, all the bots are just getting turned into yellow science, which I'm also not super disappointed about. I'm actually making yellow science faster than I'm using it, because this was 2,000 the last time I checked, and now it's 3,000, which is a source of concern, but whatever. Why do I have... I don't have repair packs. I put repair packs in some Roboport when I did that, so let's do that. So what have I got in terms of combat stuff? I've got a flamethrower, I've got all of the rockets I need. The main thing to remember will be I don't actually have turrets and bullets. So let's actually look at how big a deal these guys are. Yeah, this is another spot I need to fortify, and this kind of diagonal thing is maybe I do a dumb diagonal wall, maybe I pull it in a bit further and have a good concave thing. I think maybe a dumb diagonal wall, but yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. That's an expansion that I have to deal with as well. But first, let's deal with all these guys. These guys. Just a basic bit of wall maintenance, because the base, I guess, is somewhat happy. I mean, this is... the other issue here... Yeah, okay, so I am actually short of red science. These guys are turning all the steel into bullets, and I'm not getting enough copper through here. So I guess... I mean, there was another hopscotch thing that I took out there, so maybe that's a thing that goes back. Maybe not. Whatever. Things we won't deal with yet at all. Not having turrets is a thing that I'm going to feel a little bit bad about, but it's probably still fine. I do still have landmines. Yeah, stuff like you know, decent sizes of attack groups like this, which is just going to be... Those ones will probably die, and then these ones I hope live as they run around the corner at me. Oh, these guys. Flamethrower. But mostly we're just here to go away. Not that one, this one. Oh yeah, it's not actually Rocket Rush. I don't actually have all of the firing speed and damage upgrades yet. So that actually didn't do everything that I needed it to. In fact, I'm still researching the shooting speed. So this is immediately less successful than I like, but is okay. Shotgun. Yeah, this is not the Rocket Rush shooting speed that I like to usually enjoy. But then again, yeah, three rockets per nest is not super great. Let's leave some of these guys over here. I actually kind of need to lure them into that if they're going to be useful at all, and then, you know, the direction I was running means they shot at the thing rather than me. Let's not set fire to that forest, actually. We've just got to get rid of these guys. And yeah, ceramic biters, eh? Immune to fire, not immune to just bullets. Okay, the combat shotgun is actually still more effective than the rocket launcher because I don't have all the upgrades yet, which is a bit of a shame, but I am working on the upgrades. Let's keep working on the rocket launcher upgrades. Shooting speed, more weapon shooting speed. I now need yellow science, which I have a lot of, to be fair, to get that going, but we'll do that for the moment. And then I guess we also just need to go back into... I guess we just start on the Coverix again. I think a decent amount of stuff is happening there. By which I mean I'm collecting a decent amount of... like, I'm probably getting enough steel in. Man, I'm still kind of annoyed that I forgot that these 2 boxes of steel were just taking all the steel, because that's a large amount of steel I could have done a lot of stuff with. But whatever. And then I'm slow. Okay, yeah, so yeah, okay, fine. Gotta go back to the red base. Gotta go back to the base and once again fix something about the copper supply, which should be fairly easy to do. Where is this train? Oh wait, this train is going to struggle to come to the station because it's not really a station at the moment. You have to give it a fake station. But yeah, if I want my rocket launcher to get better, I kind of need... I think I gave the right station. I didn't give it the right station, did I? I gave it the other station. Okay, let's try that again. This train wants to go to this station. Yeah, this is where my character actually is. Yeah, so if I want this research to finish to make my rocket launcher better, I kind of need to get... And these guys are going to have all the steel for days because I'm requesting it. Yeah, I kind of need to get more copper down that line. Thank you very much. We can go back now. Yeah, so I need to again get some of this mess out here. This belt is going the other way. So I guess, yeah, so the overflow is looping out the other way because it's... Is it even possible that I'm concerned about that overflow at the moment? Because it might really not be. I think... Yeah, if we do some ugly things like this, sure. That's not even the ugliest thing I've done this episode. Yeah, so now we'll have... If this ever backs up, and it kinda will, it'll always make sure that... Will it? Because I kinda don't want more than half a belt of stuff coming out of here. This balancer here doesn't need to exist. And if I force all of the copper onto that side, then if I ever collect more than half a belt, it'll back up here, which is a problem. But otherwise, I guess we just move this back. Yeah. Output priority on the right. Send... Okay, let's do this over one tile. That's also fine, isn't it? yeah, so now we've got the stuff coming off the unmixing takes priority, then gets fed up to capacity from the other stuff that's coming from the pure source, and then anything else that spills over from here also ends up on this side. So that's also fine. I've got a lot of... do I have a lot of stone? No, I just don't have a lot of stone coming in, but that's also, I think, fine. I'm out of walls. Out of walls for military science? Is that a thing I'm concerned about? Kind of. I do have a bit. These guys are kind of empty, because the other thing I'm looking at is I can just grab some of this and run over to the red science and pretend I temporarily don't have a problem by just hand feeding all of that. So that's not going to work for very long, but it will kind of work for a little bit. Okay, so let's go and... so we've tidied up that side a little. This base has been annoying me for a while. These bases have been annoying me for a while. I still don't have any red science because I've got walls. Here's where walls are going. Okay, sure. So military science is also fine for walls for a moment. Military science is just getting what it can done, except for this one because it's... oh no, there's two of them. Sure, whatever. Okay. If I've got prod mod 3s, then my purple and yellow science should also be running on prod mod 3s, yeah? I don't know if I have that many of them. Let's quickly check if I've got that many of them. I've got another 50, sure. All these guys getting upgraded. I am low on blue circuits, and these guys are stuck for green chips. Which means it might be a build capacity thing. It might also mean it's a thing that I'm just not bothering with yet. Do I need... I don't need any more of those speed modules. So what we're going to do is... oh, that's the problem. These guys don't want to be prioritizing like that. This was a quick nasty hack for when I had... took out the wrong ones. That was a quick nasty hack for when I had all of those, all the blue chips I wanted, but at the moment I do not have all the blue chips I wanted, and we've still got 226 of those. So yeah, that's all fine. Everything is, kind of back to normal now. I guess there's a little more pushing to do, and then I think we're going to call the episode there because it's kind of episode length. Yeah, this is always a thing that could have happened with me putting that there. Actually, if that's okay, you were not going to a particularly inconvenient place. It's fine. Yeah, we need to go out. We need to go out this way. That way, kind of was the way we were going. Yeah, this is. Oh, how is this doing? This is not backed up, but I just have a lot more flesh than I want. I have a lot of this stuff. I have a fair amount of those bits. Sure, whatever. And then there's an assortment of other stuff that's just kind of falling out the bottom, which I will get around to dealing with later. Yeah, those are the guys we kind of got to deal with. Can I mean, this is also basically where I want to put the station, right? So I think I just leave that goop there. I just leave that goop there. Go and actually kill the base that I want to kill. I'm not seeing any fighting there. It's over here. Probably a piece of wall. Do you guys still have wall? Not much wall. We'll have to get around to dealing with that at some point. But otherwise mostly fine. Okay, yeah. So how big... This is still not a very big base, which is fantastic, because, I mean, we knew it was an expansion. You guys can run at me, it's fine. Clear the ghosts out the way, it's also fine. Those guys can probably stay. Because where's the next place that I'm going? Yeah, I'm kind of going. I've actually got to. I can't actually push this until I'm ready to landfill this and go over there, because I've got, unless I go all the way around here, and I kind of want to go here anyway, so let's go and do that one. Maybe that other one on the other spot can stay. Need to actually be in the car, right? These guys are, yeah, let's just like troll these guys a little bit and have them chase me into maybe the landmines that I've got over here. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Oh yeah, it's not actually super easy to get through this way, is it? Forgot about that. I put a bunch of things in the way. And then this driving over here is probably safe. There's like, how long does that actually take? And how often do those trains run? Not very often. It's probably fine. Could also have got me killed. Would have been funny. Yeah, so over here somewhere. So I think we're gonna go push the space. Sorry, you don't actually get to repair that today. Yeah, we'll push the space, give us a little more space so we're not getting attacked quite so much. I think we started the episode at. That's not what I wanted. Oh well, I guess this is what we're doing now. Yeah, we started the episode at like 50%, and now we're at 55%, so Behemoth's still not going to be around for a while. Oh, you guys, you're just in the way all the time. Okay, maybe we just do this with all this combat shotgun. Because that actually worked out pretty well, didn't it? Yeah. Who needs turret micro? You can still just do everything you need to with throwing shotguns around the place. Yeah, it's just a lot of junk on the ground now, isn't there? It's gonna continue to be a thing. Yeah. Do I have 4 of the low grade turrets. I can make the bigger turret. Okay, that's good. Because I think the next thing is going to be, yeah, the last thing we're going to do this episode is go and get put a train back over here. I don't have bots with me, which is going to be a pain. Do I have everything I need to build a thing? I have flamethrower turrets. I don't have pipes. I have laser turrets. Okay, so there's actually quite a bit of stuff I need to pick up from the base. So I guess we go down here first. And what am I complaining about not having? I'm complaining about not having Prod Mod 3s. And my bots have helpfully upgraded all the prod mods that are not in the assemblers that are getting work done. Okay, that's cool, I guess. That's a thing you can do. With this train sitting here all the time, I can just dump all these things in here, and they'll automatically get filtered out, which is nice. Then research is going pretty nicely. Yeah, lots of purple research sitting around. Things I needed. I needed roboports, I needed bots. Am I actually caching any number of bots now? I am caching some number of bots. This is good, because I want... Yeah, just give me... Let's make another 100 bots. Sure. Let's get some roboports. I am going to need the other sizes of power poles, aren't I? Yeah, let's pretend that's fine. What is that? Oh yeah, green chips are the other things I need to make bots. So let's grab all of those and make all 107 bots. That's fine. I will need some poles. And then over... I still don't have any steel here. Okay, fine. I've got poles, I've got copper. I've got miscellaneous beeping. And down here... Yeah, I've still got a lot of steel. So I can have a bunch of those things. Now I don't have any copper, that's fine. Yes, we got walls. Walls are the other thing that I'm just going to run across the train tracks here and grab from down here. Am I even making walls anymore? I think I should be. I think I should go back to... Let's do something weird with a mixed line like this that goes... You know, I'll put all of that on the right, and then don't even bother about the fact that... there's some coal there. Yeah, and then this can go over here, and... that was the wrong button. But I didn't actually lose that much, which is... it's fine. It gets a little bit more high risk when I've got upgraded guns and also have... What am I lacking now? Yeah, modules. Yeah, having upgraded guns and also having upgraded grenades and upgraded damage and all that kind of stuff. But it's still fine. That's actually what I wanted to put there. And then I wanted some walls. And then this train station, which still may never do anything, let's go and build a decent... That's not where I was walling in, even though it's getting a little bit of action. Are you fine for... Yes. Over here, even though I've just dealt with all of this stuff, yeah, I'm going to continue to get attacked there, aren't I? And there aren't super better places to wall that off until I've pushed through all of this. So I think we're still just going to go and put a wall over here. So let's go and do that. This rail line looks to be doing a thing. Hopefully these guys haven't run out of wall parts yet, because the wall is getting destroyed, but it's still kind of... yeah, it's fine. Okay. These... And I've got Roboport build range on this. For most of... up to about here. So from here I can do it myself. I can get this rock out of the way myself as well. That was actually the power pole I was trying to not hit, and instead I have hit it. Yeah, whatever, sure. But I actually wanted... I'm going to need 2 of these train stations here, aren't I? And that's actually enough space. That works. Okay, so I want, for my first trick, I want this kind of station here. And then giving that enough space. For my second trick, I want this kind of station like here. Just like that. Yeah, and this train is... Okay, so this is actually not going to work. Because all that other stuff is in the way. Okay, fine. Let's put that there. Let's then go... cut all of the... Yeah, I'm going to have to rewire the thing. I don't... Oh well. On that side. Put it there. That's lining up with the other one, which is nice. Those are all going to have to be rewired as well, which is, you know, fun. These guys... Oh yeah, then there's things that I don't actually have. Yeah, cool. Because I was going to... Because I've got Roboport range here. Like, I've already got Roboport range here. And the thing is... yeah, so I may as well use it, I guess, eh? Give me all this stuff back. You need some inserters, you need some boxes, you need some of these, you need some of these. I need a pickup tower. Apparently about here? Sure. And that's going to have its work cut out for it. What other things do you maybe want? Oh, combinators? Did I put the combinator down? I've got the combinator. I don't have poles. Interesting. That's the wrong way around, isn't it? That is connected the train stop to the... I need these inputs to be... Which ones are you even connected to now? Yeah, that's better. Okay. That took longer than it should have. Yeah, I mean, this is already got that set up. We want this thing here so it gets the configuration, which is fine. And then, yeah, then I think we're going to leave this here. Yeah, because we've already got... This is this true? Am I going to leave that with the landmine defense? I mean, kind of no, because we've already set up... We've kind of already set it up to have the light oil supply. And we've kind of already brought the train here, but not actually taken any of the light oil off yet. So maybe I just changed my mind about that. Maybe you just go back over there. Yeah, I think we just changed our mind about that. I think... We're going to give this a goop station, but we're not actually going to give it a light oil station. We're just going to defend that little choke point with a lot of landmines, and then... I mean, this is all just not having power, isn't it? So if I give that power, and then these guys also get power, this guy's going to pick up all that stuff. You're going to get the rest of these landmines. Being even lazy and not actually going to build a real wall at this point. What am I... That's what I wanted. And then... Okay, do I have... I've got red wall. You guys have also got... Yeah, give me all this stuff back. You're not going to need any of this at that point. Yeah, so now this tower is going to pick up... Come on, let me mouse over. Show me the range. There we go. This tower is going to pick up everything those landmines might hit. This rubber port can actually put the mines a little bit further, so we will, because these attacks are already getting a little chunky. These guys are going to put a lot of corpses and stuff. Oh no, wait. They went after this guy triggered. So all those landmines are still happily within this range. I kind of want a flat interface of landmines here and also here, because this seems to be where they're coming in. So this is going to give us... Yeah, everything is still covered. We've got a lot of landmines. These guys are putting junk on the train. Even though the train, the junk processing is just over here, that's all fine. Everything's somewhat okay. Let's check in with... I mean, number one, let's check in with our speed module 2s, because I still don't think I need all of these speed module 2s, and the answer is they don't have blue chips because they're stopped. Blue chips, deintegrated blue chips happening. These guys... I'm now short on LDS. I guess that means I've got a lot of science. I've got so much science. Yeah, I need to upgrade actually the core of this base so that I'm generating these sciences faster, so that I can keep up with the rate that I am generating purple and yellow science, which is a nice problem to have. Yeah, that's going to be a thing I guess we get around to next time. Otherwise, those defenses pretty good. The mixed build is somewhat okay. These spots still pretty happy. Everything's still working. Research happening. Oh, these guys have run out of repair packs and nearly out of walls as well. So that's a thing might have to go and deal with. Probably, maybe an assault on... Not really an assault on that base. The thing I need to deal with is securing this iron. So actually, that's the reason why I should have had a real wall here. Yeah, things we'll deal with next time. Yeah, sure. We got a bunch of things done. Research is happening. Some of the defenses are better. Yeah, fine. Rain.